Day 9? Day 9.
Sure.
Oh my god. Day 9. Feeling good. Are you feeling good?
You're creeping me out.
I feel like I'm doing a newscast. Okay, so today we are doing something from, not down the street from us, but a few cities over, from Four Sons Brewery. Yeah, they're in Huntington, and this is a crowler of beer, which has 2 pints worth of beer in it.
Why is it called a crowler?
Because the growler is the glass ones,
Oh.
and so this is a sealed can.
Got it.
So it's just a giant can essentially from the brewery, and this is like became popular pretty recently because people were like, "Oh, I want a growler, but I don't want the glass." I don't know. Maybe people didn't want the glass or have to deal with cleaning it because, I mean, if you don't wash it right away, it gets pretty gross.
Yeah.
So these you throw away right after. I mean, you can keep it too, but it's an aluminum can. So I think they're pretty cool if you don't want, a glass laying around, or you're just bad about doing dishes like we are sometimes. But
I was gonna say, so all of the above in our house.
yeah. The beer is Nightmare on Gothard Street. They are located on Gothard Street, in case anybody wanted to know why it was named that. It is a chocolate coffee stout, 8.3%, 50 IBUs. We'll see. So they use Belgian chocolate and cacao nibs to give it a strong chocolate flavor and smell. They use locally roasted Samaritan, some kind of coffee.
Sumatra?
Yeah, maybe that.
I used to work at Starbucks.
There it is. They use that coffee and they add it with a cold fusion. So there's some kind of science magic behind this beer. So let's crack open a cold one.
Very dark. Fizzy. Yeah.
What do you think?
Eh.
There's the noise.
No, it's good. It's a little more bitter than I would really prefer it, but it's not horrible, and I would probably get this at any given brewery that we were checking out, because I do tend to go for stouts and porters and dark beers. So I would probably get this and be like, ooh, this isn't exactly what I wanted, but I would drink it anyway. So I don't know, it's just okay.
I like it. Like she said, it is a little more bitter than you would think for a stout.
It tastes like black coffee, but beer.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm not getting a ton of
example.
the chocolate.
Maybe Belgian chocolate gives it a different flavor maybe than what we would expect.
It just tastes like black coffee and beer. I feel like I want to put cream in this, or half and half. Well,
we purchased this at the Four Sons Brewery, by the way. They don't sell these crowlers at stores or anything. They're only for purchase at the brewery. How many skulls are you giving this?
oh, I'm torn between a 3 and a 4. I'm gonna go with 3.
Oh.
Just because it's okay, it's good, but I don't think I would really ever order it again, or even a second one after this one, if I was at the brewery. So I'm gonna go 3 rather than 4. Also, as much as I like dark beers, I always live in that angst of what it's doing to my teeth.
Are you gonna finish your glass?
No.
She's not gonna finish her glass.
It is pretty dry.
Maybe that's the chocolate, like an after effect or taste or something in the back. Before I give it a rating, I do think it's I mean, besides it being bitter, it goes down pretty smooth though.
Sure.
Leaves that dark beer froth on your glass.
Is that good? Is that the thing we want?
I think it's pretty cool. Oh man, I remember somebody told me, they're like, that's how you know the beer is good, if it leaves like lines at where you stop taking sips. But at the same time, that guy was really drunk. So, can we trust him? I don't know. Probably not. I am going to give it 4 only because 4 Spoopy Skulls, because the bitterness doesn't bother me that much. I will say it is. Maybe if it wasn't so dry, I'd give it a 5. But 4 is pretty solid. I'd recommend it to somebody. Maybe I think I'd recommend it to somebody who likes IPAs, but they're kind of weird about dark beers, or likes dark beers but wants to try something different. You know, I wouldn't.
I can agree to all of that.
I wouldn't give it to your beginner into the craft world, I suppose.
No, probably not.
These are relatively cheap, by the way. The can empty was $3. And then to fill it, depending on what beer you get, they have like, it's the 32-ounce size, and so whatever. So this total was $13.
And you're gonna get what, 2 beers, 2
2
pint-sized
pints
beers?
out of it. So day 9, everybody. That was it. If you want to know more about Four Sons, their brewing process, and a little bit like what the vibe is like, go check out the Savage Squad page. David Hondo and I went to their brewery, interviewed one of the brewers, had a few flights of, there's 3 of us to give you 5 beers. It's almost 15 different beers. I think we had to get some the same because they didn't have 15 on tap at the time. But when we went, I even pointed some stuff out to you that I was like, I've never had that before, but I try it if I went back. I recommend going to the brewery because I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys are hockey fans, but they are Kings fans. So if you ever want to see a Kings game with a bunch of people who are into the same thing as you, go hang out there, grab a beer. They're all pretty cool. They had dogs.
I was gonna say that. I was like, when we went, there were puppies, that's always fun.
Thanks for tuning in. I don't know, is that something you'd say for YouTube?
Why not?
For clicking, watching, whatever you did, wherever you saw this, thanks for taking the time to watch it. Like, share, comment. What's the other one? Subscribe. Sorry guys, I don't know. I had a long day at work today. But like, share, subscribe, comment on her videos, go to the Savage Squad page and at least check out the Four Sons video. It's pretty fun. I think it was very cool that they let us talk to one of their brewers. Mm-hmm. They're on my favorites list for breweries in Orange County. They're just good people. If you ever go to a beer event and they're there, hit them up. They have great stuff. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow.